Hey guys, this is Chazzy Lee. Welcome to my channel, Chazzy Lee Storyteller, where I narrate awesome stories and events throughout history. Let's get into it. I'm really excited actually today, guys. Very excited. Don't mind me if I'm looking down at some notes, but I have a treat for you guys. You probably already know, based on the title, 10 traditions during Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Let me say that looking at you. 10 traditions during Mardi Gras in New Orleans. I'm so excited for this video, guys. I absolutely love New Orleans. I was just out there a few months ago. I'm gonna wrap all my videos. I'm gonna do all my videos in February based on the city of New Orleans. I'm so hyped and excited. You know, we are quickly approaching Mardi Gras, so I'm feeling very New Orleans-y vibes. So stick with me while we do the top 10. Okay, guys. Oops, shit. All right, guys. So let's do a quick backstory for those who don't have no idea what Mardi Gras really even is. So Mardi Gras is French for Fat Tuesday, and it's the last day before Ash Wednesday, which marks the start of Christian Lent, like fasting, you know. So Lent season leading up to Easter. So during Lent, many Christians fast, and the name Fat Tuesday refers to the last day of eating richer foods before the leaner days of Lent begin. So that's some backstory. Now, the carnival parades were first held back in 1837, but it's said that the festive season was being held back as far as 1699 in New Orleans. So this has been kind of going on for a really, really long time. So number one on our list is the FLambo or FLambo. I should insert the word either here or here. So French for flame, meaning flaming torch. So in the 18th and 19th century, electric lighting, you know, it wasn't really available yet. So flame bearers or flambos would march at the head of parades to light the way, which is so crazy and cool. But here's the thing, guys. So these were usually slaves who were doing this, slaves or free African Americans. The tradition marches on today, although people of all races and backgrounds carried the flambeau. The flambeau are also known to spin and dance with the flames for entertainment during the parade. Onlookers, you know, typically tip them, throw change and dollars at them for tips. So that's really cool, you know, especially because it's still a tradition today. And this has been going on for hundreds of years, guys. As the parades are marching on, you have these people holding these giant lanterns. I'm inserting pictures. You've probably seen some of them now, but I think that is so cool, so awesome. I love that. Number two. So there is a thing called king cake. Maybe you guys have heard of it. I heard that this tradition, it's kind of tweaked all throughout history in different like European countries as well. But in New Orleans, there's a thing called a king cake. It's a blend of coffee cake and cinnamon roll. King cake is usually iced in yellow, green, and purple, the colors of Mardi Gras, and it frequently is packed with fruit filling and cream cheeses. But here's the thing, guys. Hidden within these like these sweets and everything, also lie a special surprise. A plastic baby Jesus. Like literally, guys, a plastic baby Jesus. It said if you get the slice that has the baby Jesus in it, then I guess the next year you're going to be the one who needs to provide the king cake. Or so legend has it. I don't know. This is something that's been going on in New Orleans for a very long time. These king cakes. I think they're so crazy, so cool, so totally different. I wonder how they cook it. You know, I wonder how, you know, it doesn't melt. Like, how safe is this too? I mean, I'd love to try. Number three. The parades. I love a good parade, guys. But the thing is, where where did these parades start? Like, who started them? Like, when did this come to be? When did the parades, when were they doing these parades? So here we go. In 1857, the secret society Mystic Crew of Commas hosted a massive parade with marching bands, floats, and many key elements for what people today expect to see as Mardi Gras. So that's really where it comes from. But to give you guys even more insight, we're going to jump into number 4, crews. Okay, so what is a crew, you may ask? The first crew was formed by a prominent group of Caucasian men in New Orleans. This was the Mystic Crew of Commas, meaning the Greek god of revelry. They were the first group to put these massive parades together with amazing entertainment. Later, more and more crews, right? More crews would form, and eventually the Mystic Crew of Commas would start hosting these incredibly fancy balls. So all the crews would gather at the balls, but it started, right? Parades started because of the Mystic Crew of Commas. So that's how the parade started, right? With the crews. So interesting, right? This goes back as far as 1857, guys. And once the crews began forming, more and more crews, and then they started hosting the balls, only naturally, this is where the parties come in with the mask. Number 5, guys, your iconic New Orleans mask that you always see all around town. So let's get into the mask of New Orleans. So here we go. I have to read, guys, sorry. New Orleans is known for its masquerade mask, but where did they come from, and when did they start? While masquerade balls were sweeping Europe, when Mardi Gras was booming in the United States at the turn of the 18th century, the first Mardi Gras was held in 1699. The mask idea carried over from Europe. In New Orleans, people were able to wear them legally only in the streets of New Orleans or Mardi Gras. Okay, guys, now there are 3 types of masks. Which one do you think you like? So they have number 1, the Buta. Hopefully I'm saying that right. The Buta, which is like a full face mask. Then they had the Colombina, the half face mask. And then thirdly was the Medico della Peste, if I'm saying that right. The beaked mask. I don't know if you guys remember that one or if you guys seen that one. So those are the 3 types of masks. Which one do you think you'd be wearing? All right, guys, number 6. All right, number 6, guys. So this is so cool. The Zulu Coconut. Has anyone heard about this one? Hopefully not. I had to do some digging. So the Zulu Coconut is tied into one of the eldest African-American crews named the Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club. They hosted their first parade in 1909, forgive me, and became famous the next year for throwing coconuts into the crowd. So crazy, guys. So today they actually switched it up. They go about painting the coconut. Normally Mardi Gras colors, maybe there might be a letter or something on it. So they paint the coconuts nowadays and they actually hand them out to people in the crowd instead of throwing them. That could be very dangerous. I don't even know how that was going on for so long, but that is a really big tradition as well. Under the Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club crew. Number 7, guys. So let's get into the colors, guys. What are the meaning to the colors of Mardi Gras? You have the purple, the gold, and the green. So it is said that the purple represents justice, the green represents faith, and the gold represents power. So it's really cool to have some type of understanding. Purple, justice, green, faith, gold, power. Thought that was really cool. Number 8. I definitely cannot do a video about the top 10 traditions without including the Mardi Gras beads, guys. Let's get into it. So the crews actually started the trend of throwing beads into the crowd during the parade in the 19th century. The beads were actually made out of glass at the time, which I had no idea about that, guys. So yeah, it was actually made out of beads at the time. They were thought to bring good luck when you caught beads. And it wasn't until around the 1970s during the sexual revolution where if you show your tatas, you know, they'll give you beads. So those kind of things did not come up until well later. Getting beads did not start off that way. Number 9. I thought number 9 was actually the cutest thing ever. The Mardi Gras ladders, guys. The Mardi Gras ladders. So, for decades, colorful ladders have lined the streets of New Orleans during Mardi Gras parades. This tradition caters to children or, you know, shorter people, of course, in the crowd. Everyone wants to make sure they get a look at the parade. So basically, people will even make their own, you know, or they'll like buy a ladder and then decorate the ladder with Mardi Gras colors, and it'll be like a whole family affair of like decorating the ladders. And I just saw the cutest pictures of all these young little kids in the ladder looking at the parade. So I thought that was a really cool tradition of New Orleans for the kids to experience that. So I love that. And last but not least, you know, I'm definitely saving the best for last. Number 10. All right, guys. The North Side Skull and Bone Gang. So for over 200 years, Mardi Gras mourning has started the same way, with Northside Skull and Bone Gang waking the neighborhood up by walking the streets dressed as skeletons or the dead, singing and banging drums. They are known for knocking on the doors of residents starting around 5:30 a.m., delivering a warning to its youth against violence and gunplay. They are known to sing the lyrics, "You better get your life together. Next time you see us, it's too late to cry." Check out some of this footage, guys. So crazy. Well, there you have it, guys. 10 traditions during Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Like, comment, and subscribe.